Hi guys, this is mid-December, towards the end of December 2013, and I wanted to show you the outside of the quad, because I realized that there are lots of people now interested in checking in into the quad, because it offers a very cheap rooms and in a really nice area of the strip. And by nice I mean convenient, because you're close to giants such as Caesar's Palace right here, and so you're practically across and close enough next to Caesar's Palace. On the left, from this point of view, is Bellagio. They were just having a fountain show and it stopped. So Bellagio is between Caesar's Palace and Cosmopolitan, which is the blue building that you see further down. Now, so obviously that's a really nice location, because you are going to be able to access Pure, a very popular nightclub, and of course Marquis at Cosmopolitan. Of course you're able to go to Bellagio and go to some of the very best buffets in Vegas in this area, including Mirage, Bellagio, Bacchanal. And for all of that you can check top-buffet.com. Tips and tricks for Vegas visitors. Now let's carry on. This is it's changed a lot. I mean, if you were here before, here it was just kind of a cheap market area, so to speak. They've kept a part of it, but most of it's gone. And so this is one tower of the quad, which is essentially what used to be the Imperial Palace casino and hotel. And what they've done is really just change the name, and the tower is pretty much the same. It's exactly the same, and I don't really think they've remodeled the rooms at all yet. I don't know if they will anytime soon, because it is a budget resort in the middle of the strip. So a great location, budget resort. But what they have done is they have modernized the outside, and you can see it. If you vaguely remember what Imperial Palace used to be like, it was really bad, and they had a really odd layout too, so it was difficult to go into it. But now you had to go, it felt like you were entering from the back through a car park. But now, as you can see, it's modern. So given that it appeals and it's marketing and it's targeting young crowds on a budget, I think they're doing a good job. I know it's very popular. Lots of people look for deals at this resort, the Quad, and why not? I mean, I've been inside. You know, I don't know if you're aware, but we cannot film inside because you cannot film in the casino area, and it's a very open plan. And so the casino is meshed in with the bar and various other areas, so it's difficult to film it inside. I will just give you a very quick idea if I can. So this is the entrance if you're on foot, say coming from the strip, and here you can barely make it out. I don't think you can actually. There's a section obviously where you can enter, you can come through by car. But it's totally different than it used to be. As you can see, still work in progress in some sections, and still work in progress inside in some sections. Mostly people staying at this resort are young people on a budget. But of course, anybody on a budget will probably won't mind, because it's such a good location. And you know, if you don't care about, you just want a room to sleep in, you don't care about comforts too much, then you won't mind staying here. And I'm showing you, this is better actually. What was I thinking? This is actually the area where you can drive through, and so as you can see, it's very different from what it used to be. It's modern. It's not modern the way Aria is modern. And in one other video of ours, you can see how Aria is, and the city center section of the strip is modern but high-end. This is modern. It's appealing to young people, okay? I don't think it's modern high-end. Maybe I'm fussy, but it's not bad, you know, it's fine, but it's not the same as the city center. And check our videos on the city center for a comparison. But I guess you guys don't really care all about that. All you want to know is what's around the quad, what's the quad like outside, and is it a good location for you or a good resort. Of course, for the details about what the resort offers, you can check our website top-buffet.com, and the sections on hotels and comparisons between hotels so that you can decide which one is for you. But in terms of, it's okay, thank you. In terms of the quad itself, just wanted to give you just an idea. And I can't go much further, but I wanted to give you an idea of how open plan it is. It really is. You go in and you almost feel like, well, somewhere really, I don't know, I mean, some of those modern underground stations of some city. That's really how I could perhaps describe it. But it's a huge change from before. The casino is very minor. It's mainly a main bar in the middle, actually. I wanted to show you, I don't know if I can. There's a main bar area there in the middle. And then there are a few slot machines scattered around. There's a liquor store, really, right there. There you go, right there. So, you know, so essentially, and I hope I don't offend anybody, essentially it's not a classy resort, but it's a budget resort that's been modernized. In terms of area, as I say, this is the Harrah's. You walk out and you're facing Harrah's. They are doing work at the front, so the front, which is actually on the strip, is still being worked on. But then, you know, if you don't want to go into the Harrah's, then you can just cross the road and be at Caesar's Palace, a huge place. Concerts are being held there. And then, of course, next to it is Bellagio, as I said, and just next to that is Cosmopolitan. And then, of course, in front of Bellagio, you have the Paris, which is a gorgeous resort, theme resort too. And so you are in a really great location. And of course, Mirage, right there. I don't know if you can see it, I can show you, but basically next to Caesar's Palace, there's Mirage. Again, a lot of quality there. So out here is where right now Celine Dion's playing, but there will be lots of other concerts. That's the Colosseum imitation where the concerts are held. And Pure, of course, you can't see Pure from here, but if I keep walking, then you can kind of you can see through Pure a little bit. And the blue buildings that you see on the horizon are actually the Cosmopolitan. And that's a nice resort, but it's really close enough with the Marquee, which is a popular nightclub. I don't know if you can see this is really odd. It's actually the front section of the quad. I think there's a bit of work that is still being done, and I'll show you with a different video how it actually looks from a distance. But I wanted you to just get a clue, get a feel. As you can see, there's still work being done. You know, and in Vegas there's always work being done in some place or another. But my point is, it's a fully functioning resort, and I'm talking about the quad. So if this is what you want, if you want a good location, relatively cheap but modernized resort to some level, to some extent, then quad is for you. I can still smell the construction dust. So you can tell that it's still work in progress that way too. And here, on the other hand, you can enjoy more and more the large resort that is Caesar's Palace with its many towers. And I wanted to show you, if I can, Pure. You can kind of see Pure in between. Yes, it's over there. I'll just pause it and show you when I'm there. There you go. That's Pure right in front of me. Nice terrace. But I wanted to show you, going back to the quad, this is going to be exciting when it's actually finished. This is another entrance to the quad. Actually, you go through the casino. That's the modern building facing the strip. But this is really cool because it's really brand new. It's going to be a promenade type, modern and yet stylish promenade going into what is the Ferris wheel, the wheel. Can you see it? It's actually not, it's built, it's finished, but it's not functioning yet. And I'm gonna show you what they're doing. As you can see, it's still work in progress, but it's gonna be really cool. And why am I so excited? Because I've seen this section in the past years, and it was awful. and now it's actually really cool. I don't use that word often, but I think it's appropriate in this case. So there you go, guys. If you choose quad, this is where you're gonna be. It's gonna be a loud, very, very, very loud area. Forget about sleeping, especially if you are in this tower. The tower is just close to this section. Forget about sleep. Hopefully it's gonna be soundproof somehow, but you're gonna be facing, I presume, from one of the towers, you're gonna be facing the Ferris wheel, the wheel, and then of course all of this fun and activity. Okay guys, bye bye from the quad. Find out how to get deals, find out tips and tricks to get the best deals in high-end hotels in Vegas on top-buffet.com. top-buffet.com from the quad, Mid-Strip, Las Vegas. See you. Bye bye.